The insect protein industry could be worth $8 billion by 2030, according to a meticulous research report. Insect farming is showing promise as a viable source of sustainable protein for animal feed, and creates useful byproducts that can be used as fertilizer and material for medical purposes. Even though insect farming is relatively new, Protenga, a Singapore company, is already rethinking insect farming through data-focused, technology-driven, circular ecosystems. Leo, how does the smart insect farm technology that Protenga has developed work?
With the smart insect farm, we've built a blueprint on how to make insect farming and insect protein accessible. What we envision is insect farming as a utility for renewable nutrition across the region and really across the globe.
And some of the early use cases you have include animal feed. How did you develop around that as an initial use case?
Well, the black soldier fly is a great insect to farm because of its nutritional value. It's well-rounded, but more so, it has a very fast and short life cycle. It can be grown on a wide variety of food manufacturing and agri-byproducts, and it's really the nutritional profile that is outstanding.
And when we talk about environmental footprint, it's really interesting because most people have the perception that, for example, plant-based meat is far more environmentally friendly than it actually is. So how do you educate people on the benefits of insect protein versus plant-based proteins versus, and as you say, there's a place for all of them, but versus all these other alternatives?
Part of the insect story is that it creates circularity in the food system, and that's something that as a message, it's not as simplistic as eat this and it's better. From a big picture, the core about the sustainability and why insects have such a promising role to play in the food system is circularity. It's a unique solution to turn byproducts, and whether you do like cellular agriculture or plant-based protein or other food products, you're going to have byproducts, you're going to have inefficiencies. Especially plant-based relies on monoculture crops that are highly processed. It creates byproducts, right? That's where insects will always have, in a way, a place to play to create a circularity rather than a extract, produce, consume, dispose kind of linear flow, and instead turn that around.
So that being the case, Leo, what are the steps you're taking to get the agriculture industry to adopt Protenga's solution?
The way that we look at that is productizing the production system, productizing the farm and making it available to partners across the region that have access to byproducts that currently have a negative value, enabling them to create more value with the biomass that they already have access to. And that's really...
They already have in their system.
Exactly.
And so is Protenga actually, you use the word productize. What does that mean in this context?
Well, in the insect farming space, it's an emerging industry really. And there you have one set of companies that focuses on building mega farms, and those really, in a way, make it exclusive to build insects because it requires a lot of capital. What we're looking to do is make it accessible, right? Make it available and build a technology that makes it simple, consistent, and profitable to convert food byproducts into insect protein.
In terms of human consumption, there are some cultures that already consume insects, but this is definitely not more rare than not. Do you think there's a long-term roadmap that sees humans consuming insect protein widely?
Possibly, yes. I think it's not what we bank on. Protein products for the animal farming, the aquaculture and livestock industry. We create pet food products where we see a lot of opportunity to have real impact in making better products affordable and accessible, and really bringing...
And better for animals.
Better right? So it's better for the animals, it's better for the environment. In the same sense, there are product proposition, and it's part of our R&D team that we're working on for human-grade products. There is opportunity, but there is so much more opportunity to have positive impact in order to drive change in the food system. We don't have to all eat insects. That's not our view and our vision. It's about creating options and bringing the insect as an additional pillar of nutrition to the food system.